What's up, everyone? This is Jay with Premier Gaming Entertainment, and I'm bringing you another video today about the college football playoffs. My background, as you can see, is a little bit different than it usually is. I'm just trying a different location to see how this sounds and how it looks. So if you're watching my video, please leave a comment in the comment section below if you like the way this looks better than the other one. I'm just experimenting and seeing how this thing goes. I'm trying to get a better background. I'm looking into it. I don't have many choices, so I'm just trying this one. It's a little different location where I film at. So if you got an opinion about it, just leave it in the comment section below and let me know how you feel. Anyways, what I wanted to talk about is the current football playoffs for college football. The results are in, and pretty much the committee went with the safe picks. They went with the 4 teams that were already in the top 4 slots. Nothing changed. So they just reordered who was where. I mean, other than Clemson moved from 3 to 2. I don't know what the difference is. Who cares? You're playing the same person anyways. So whatever. But they went with the safest picks, and I understand why. They didn't want any controversy. They didn't want to have fans screaming murder because, Washington didn't get in and they beat a quality opponent and they shouldn't drop down for winning. So I get all that. I guess they earned their way into it. To me, Clemson and Washington aren't top 4 teams. But, they kept winning. They won the games they were supposed to win, so I see why they're in there. Penn State, they won the Big Ten consolation game. Yes, that's what I'm calling it, because it wasn't any championship game. And, they won the game, came back. It was a really good game. They were down at one point 28-7. I thought they were going to get smashed. But hey, they won back. They just fought back and took the lead and won the game. And guess what? It wasn't worth a hill of beans. So, being number 5 for what that's worth. You're standing right at the door and you just can't get in. You're at the club. You're the first person in line at the club, but the bouncer is like this, saying, "No, you can't get in. Maybe next time." So that's why they need to make some adjustments to that. My suggestion, I said before, is you tried 4 teams. There's still issues with that. So why not, like I said, give the top 2 teams a bye and let numbers 3 through 6 play in to gang in. Kind of like the NFL, where you have wild card teams. I mean, if you think about it, all the major sports have wild card teams, and they have it for a reason. And the main reason why you have wild card teams is balance. Or should I say lack of balance? Because it's not always the best teams that get into the playoffs. You've had teams, especially in the NFL. I remember one year Seattle made it in, and they were like 7-9, and they were a playoff team, and actually won their game too, which was kind of jacked up that because they won their division, they ended up being a home team and then won their game. But that's another story in itself. But the point is, the reason why you have playoff teams, or sorry, not playoff teams, but wildcard teams, is to get around those situations where you win by default because you're the winner of a division and not the best team. So, as you can see in the Big Ten, being the Big Ten champion wasn't worth anything. Ohio State got in because they were in the driver's seat. They didn't lose in the and didn't have to play that extra game to put their season on the line because of a technicality as a tiebreaker. So, I mean, they were just assured to get in there. They didn't have to do anything. So, what was the point of the Big Ten consolation game? I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of revenue that was generated from it. So, the NCAA, they definitely benefited from that. But it didn't make any bearings. Okay, well, now Penn State can say they're the Big Ten champions. Big deal. I mean, maybe that's a big deal to them. Maybe they're happy that, I mean, overall, for them as a club, as a school, from all that they've gone through with the whole Joe Paterno Sandusky thing, I'm happy for them that they've turned things around so quickly and they're back to being a top 10 team. So I'm happy for that. I'm happy that they're pushing the rest of the Big Ten, making us all have to step up our games. So I'm happy for that. But it sucks that you work that hard, you have a record that they have, you win all the games that you win, including being the champion, and it doesn't mean anything. So something has to be adjusted with that so that teams have a legit shot at being in the college football playoffs. So they're going to go to a nice bowl game for whatever that's worth too, just like we are. Supposedly we're going to the Orange Bowl and playing Florida State. So we'll see how that goes. With me finding out that we're not going to the playoffs, I'm shaving my beard. The reason why I've kept it on, this is my playoff beard. If you referencing to NHL hockey, where these guys would keep their beards until they lose out of the playoffs. So we're not going to the playoffs, so I'll be shaving my beard tomorrow. So as far as what I think what's going to happen in the playoffs, this looks pretty obvious to me. It's going to be Alabama versus Ohio State for the championship. Washington stands no chance against Alabama at all, period. I watched bits and pieces of the Colorado game. Their offensive line is undersized. I think they have like maybe one guy that's over 300 pounds. I was astonished when I heard that. I mean, it sounds like they have a bunch of oversized linebackers as linemen. So I don't know how that's going to work out versus Alabama's line that'll probably just dominate them, just push them back all game. So whatever they did to Colorado, they're not going to do that to Alabama, period. And I was actually surprised that Washington, they had a good plan. They had a good game plan. They basically ran the ball and just dominated Colorado just running the ball. And it didn't help that Colorado's quarterback got injured on like the third play of the game. Once that happened, I knew it was over with. But they're not going to be able to do that against Alabama, period. So that's going to be one of those games where it's going to be over real quick. The score is going to be something similar to what Alabama did to Florida, which supposedly is the second best team in the SEC for whatever that's worth. To play them in the championship game, what a joke. So that game is not going to end well. Ohio State versus Clemson, same thing. I'm not impressed with Clemson. Their defense is non-existent, and I see Ohio State. Whatever we did to them, the game that we played, is not going to be the same thing. They're going to be able to run and pass all over those guys. They don't stop anybody. So, and Ohio State has a decent enough defense to, shut down Watson and whatever they do. So that game is not going to be fun to watch either. Even though people say it is, I doubt it. So it's going to be Alabama, Ohio State in the championship. And sorry, Ohio fans, but Alabama's going to take this one. So, whatever. Yeah. It is what it is. Those are the top 4 teams, supposedly. And that's how this thing's going to end up. So, anyways, that's my video. If you like the video, feel free to leave a like. If you have any comments about what I said, leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know how you feel. And if you enjoy my comments, if you enjoy my commentary, you like my content, stuff like that, definitely subscribe to the channel. And just, watch my videos. I do a lot of stuff. Michigan football, college football in general. NBA basketball is what I'm going to be touching on now that the college football season is pretty much coming to an end. And I do also do gaming videos and commentary, stuff like that. I'm getting a new computer next week, hopefully. So I'll be posting more gameplays and just do some more streaming and stuff like that. So look out for that. Anyways, thank you for watching the video. Have a blessed day. Peace.